Coming in at 53544, and I'm talking to Sharon Kenny from the Matchmaker.ie. If you have any questions at all, anything you want to ask us about, all you got to do is just text us in at 53544. We were talking during the break there, Sharon, and I was telling you about texts that I get during the show from my other half, all right?
Yeah.
And I was saying to you about having people, there's different types of people in this world. I would be the kind of send lots of hearts, text on a regular basis, constantly communicating. Some women don't like that, do they?
Well, actually, women love it if they are the same kind of level of texting as you. So you basically see what level the other person is at, and if they don't text as much, especially in the early relationships, you hold back. You don't overdo it, because you can come across as needy and desperate and looking for that attention. So if you take a step back, it's stronger. If you're not getting the same kind of text back,
there's nothing worse than being in a relationship where you feel like you're giving all the time, and you get nothing in return.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or maybe you're going with your relationship with a narcissist or something like that, and you're getting nothing back.
There's three main different forms of communication, and one is touch, and you're obviously the communication side that is kind of texting and talking.
Oh, I'm a toucher too.
Yeah, okay.
But can I just reiterate, only with my partner.
And the third one is gifts. Some people like to receive gifts and give gifts, which actually, to me, is the least important of the three. Like, I would be a person who's into touch and smiling and eye contact and that kind of person. But you would be more a communication person than you would be a touch person, by the sounds of it.
Absolutely, yeah. Another person wants to know, can you tell us how many dates roughly would you need to go on to find the right woman? Is there an average figure?
Well, it depends where your head is. So first you have to be settled in your own in yourself. Like, to say you're dating. So say if you've met someone, usually after about 5 dates, 4 or 5 dates, this can take off. Is that the question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's about 4 dates. 3 or 4 dates.
Four. Yeah. Exactly.
Or 4 or 5.
I'd say once it gets to 4, if you get as far as 4,
Now, is there hopeless cases?
There are people who can't commit.
Right,
so you should be able to read the body language. You should be able to notice whether the communication, and it's all about respecting yourself. And if the communication is going all one way, pull away. If it's pull away and just let's see, does he go or she go, and respect yourself. And rather than chasing, the minute you start chasing, you ruin a relationship. You have to keep it balanced, like you are with your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is always, by the way, a thing we talk about, the word girlfriend. Do you say partner? Do you say girl? Girlfriend sounds like we're 16, although we acted by times.
Yeah.
But partner sounds like a little bit old, doesn't it? It sounds like you're a bit
you're
old.
Happy calling it partner.
Is
partner sounds too much like business to me.
It does.
I like the idea of girlfriend, even though I'm 50.
Would you like girlfriend at 50?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being someone's girlfriend.
Jude says being needy is a trait. My hen hates his wife, and it's a sign of weakness in a character. It is.
Needy is, but you're not needy. You're just texting her back in the same way she's texting you.
Okay, all
so
right.
That's balanced. But if it's all one-sided, if you look down someone's phone and say, "Gee, she's just sent me 20 texts and I've sent her 1," you realise that's a little unbalanced. But yours is balanced all the way. That's different. But needy is not a nice trait, because people want someone who's confident, who's secure in themselves, who's a bit of fun, who's a bit outgoing, who's a bit adventurous. People are looking for those kind of
Somebody
traits.
texted in here says, Niall, you brought up a very important question last night when Steve was on. Steve was a regular caller of the show, who was in jail for a while. Would a woman date a guy with a criminal record? Can you ask Sharon, do women like or hate the bad boy? From past experience, it seems women do like the bad guy.
Gosh, that's such an open question. Bad in what way?
But I remember when I worked as a DJ in nightclubs, I remember working to Mango, and I'd see this stunningly beautiful girl, well presented, probably reasonably middle to upper class.
Yeah.
And she's with this guy who looked like he stepped out of a stolen car.
Well,
so, I mean, do women look because he was, I suppose that he's a bad guy, he's a tough guy.
Okay, what she was going for there wasn't the bad guy, but the kind of alpha male, someone who could protect her. So that's what she was going for.
Does it matter then that he might have been in jail beforehand?
With most people it would,
Right, okay.
That's such a general question. Most people it would, but it depends what he was in jail for.
Okay, All right, okay. So if he's only in jail for something simple,
Yeah,
like
if
not
he
paying
got
his
drunk
TV
the night
licence.
before and was thrown into jail, you know, maybe something like that he'd get away with.
All right, well, before I let you go, Sharon, if people want to get more information, they can go to the matchmaker.ie. It's, I'm assuming it's painless enough to sign up, or if you want to sign up.
I just meet them, go through their profile.
So you'll personally meet everybody?
I absolutely do, yeah. Except down in Cork, I have a lovely lady, Tracy, who works with me down in Cork. And then, so she does the south part of the country. So
all right, because you can't be everywhere, obviously.
No.
As much as you'd like to be.
As much as I would. I love Cork. I go down for holidays. That's it.
All right, well, look, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Maybe you're single. Maybe you haven't had the confidence. Maybe some of the advice that Sharon gave you tonight might have helped out a little bit to give you that bit of extra confidence. And if you want to go on there, you can, the matchmaker.ie. And should try to find love. It's great crack, I swear to God.
Thank you.
We'll talk about, after the break, by the way, I want to know whether you believe that a woman who has been raped or alleges she's been raped in court should have to take the stand. Because an interesting email from a rape victim who believes that it's unfair to make a woman take the stand and relive the whole scenario again. I'm asking you, is it wrong, and should we change the law? That the statement she gives to the Garda Síochána